Good morning, dear student. Today we'll discuss about chapter 3, working with function. So a function is a subprogram that act on data and often returns a value. So what is the need of a function? Large programs are generally avoided because it is difficult to manage a single list of instruction. Thus, a large program is broken down into smaller units known as function. A function is a named unit of a group of program statements. This unit can be invoked from other part of a program. Next, what are the advantages of function? By using a function, we make program handling easier as only a small part of the program is dealt with at time, thereby avoiding ambiguity. It reduces program size. Then functions make a program more readable and understandable to a programmer, thereby making program management much easier. Next, what is the structure of a Python function? So by using the keywords df, calculate something. This is the argument x. Calculate something is the name of the function. Df is the keyword and end with column. The definition of the function is end with column. Then these two statements are the body of the function. R is equal to 2 asterisk x to the power 2 and return r. So these two statements are body of the function and this is the name of the function. This is x is the argument of the function, and after this is the main program. A is equal to input enter number print calculate something. This is the calling function. Here the main program start. A is equal to input, it will enter a number. The enter number is saved in A, and after that print, inside the print function we call the calling function calculate something. So here the A is passed as a argument. So when this statement will when this program will execute, the programmer will give input to the give value to a variable a. That variable a is passed as an argument here. So when this statement will execute, the control go to the definition of the function. Then suppose x is equal to 20, then 20 is passed here. The 20 is received by this x. Then the two statement will be executed depending on the value of x. So here 20 are equal to 2 asterisk 20 to the power 2. Then it will return the value of r to this calling function. Then the print statement will calculate. The print statement will print the r is equal to 2 into x square. 2 का वैल्यू यहाँ पे प्रिंट करेगा. So this is known as function inside print statement. Next is calling, invoking using a function. How we can invoke a function to the main program. To use a function that has been defined earlier, we need to write a function call statement in Python. A function call statement takes the following form. So this is the syntax: function name, value to be passed to argument, calculate something 5. Value 5 is being sent as argument. So, another example, suppose here directly the literal is passed as argument, but here a variable is defined a equal to 7. Then calculate something a is passed here. Then variable a is passed as a argument here. Next one is example df cube x. So here another function, a cube function is defined. This is the keyword and cube is the name of the function. X is the argument. Here res is equal to x to the power 3. Return res. The two statements are defined inside the function cube. So we can pass different type of argument to the above functions cube as follow while calling the function in the main program. So passing literals cube 4. So here directly 4 is a pass argument, and here now equal to 10 cube 10. So 10 is the variable name is passed as argument here. Next is we can take the input from the user, and that variable is passed inside the cube function. Then using function call inside another print statement. So print cube 3. Here a literal value is passed as argument, but this cube calling function is passed as argument in a print statement. So cube 3 will first get the computed. Cube 3 will first get computed result, which will be taken printed using function call inside expression. So in the expression also the calling function can be used as an operand. So double of cube is equal to 2 st cube of 6. So function calls result will be multiplied with 2. Next is what are the types of Python function? Built-in function. First one is built-in function. These are the predefined function and are always available for use. Len function, type function, integer function, input function. These are the built-in function. Next, functions defined within module. These functions are predefined in particular module and can only be used when the corresponding module is imported. So cosine function, square root function. These are the function of math module. So before we can use this sine for cosine function, we have to import the module math. So to use our function, we have to import math module. Next one is user-defined function. These are defined by the programmer. As a programmer, we can create our own function. Next, defining function in Python. A function in Python is defined as following for syntax. So def function name, this is parameter, column, and body of the function. This is the syntax to define a function. So these are the two functions defined, def sum and def greet. In the def sum, this function will calculate addition of two numbers. Df sum x comma y. This x comma y are the parameter passed here, and this is the name of the function sum. Df is a keyword. S is equal to x plus y and return s. These are the two statements of in the sum function. In the body of the sum function, there are two statements. Next, df greet print good manner. So df greet is a function name. Df is a keyword. No argument. Print good manner. So these two are functions body, and here function may or may not have a return statement. This function will return the value to the main program, but this function is not returning anything to the main program. Next one is example of some function definition. This is a df, some function definition example. Df sum of 3 multiplies n colon. These are the two statements inside the body of the function. So here n is passed. The df sum of 3 multiplies n. So यहाँ पे in the body of the function, this is the expression, and this expression is the s is returned here. But here this is the same expression, but the value of x s is printed in the function only. It will not return anything to the main program. This is another function df area of a square a. It will return directly area of a square a into a. Return a value of a into a to the main program. It is not printing anything inside the body of this function. And here it will return the df area of a rectangle a comma b. Return a into b. Directly it will calculate the area of a rectangle and return the value to the main program, but not printing the value of rectangle inside the body of this function. So df perimeter of a circle return 3 pi r 2 pi r. सो यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली कैलकुलेट करके उसका वैल्यू मेन प्रोग्राम में रिटर्न कर रहा है. सो यहाँ पे रिटर्न कीवर्ड इज यूज्ड टू रिटर्न वैल्यू to the main program by the function. Next, structure of a Python program. First, we have to define the function, then colon, then body of the function we have to define, then we have to write the main program, statement 1, statement 2. In the main program, we have to call the function. So when this program will execute, the compiler first execute a df function. He is ignore this function. खाली उसको खाली पता चलेगा ये definition है, लेकिन उसका body execute नहीं करेगा. So first it will execute def function, but it will not execute the body. It will not enter the body of the function. Then it will come to the main program. It will start execute the statement 1, then statement 2. Then it will the function calling here. So when this calling function will execute, the control again come to the first function definition, and it will execute the body of the function and will return the value. So flow of execution in a function call. The flow of execution refers to the order in which statements are executed during a program run. Df1 and return. So here, this is example. So first it will execute df1, then it will execute the main program function. When this function is called, then only the control comes to the function. It will execute the body of the function. It will return the value to the main program. So last statement of the function definition will send the control back to the where from the function was called. Next, program to add two numbers using a function. So this is a function defined. It will do the addition of two number, and this is the main program. So it will first this statement will execute, then num1 statement will execute, then num2 statement will execute, then sum statement will execute. While this statement execute, Here the function is called. So this is a calling function. So the control goes here and it will execute the body of the function and it will return the value s here, and that value of s will assign to sum. Then print statement will execute, print sum of two given number is, it will print the value of sum here. This is all about the basic about functions, and in the next class we will discuss more about functions. Thank you.